And underneath the ram horn are, as I was saying, two kyanite. Look like electricity to me. Zzz. Right, like beautiful. Um, I don't remember where I got the ram horn from. And there's a little pothos plant over here, which is a money plant. I hope that it grows nicely so that it can trail down. It can go from there and it can trail down all the way to my snake plant. All right, my Sansevieria and my pothos. And I have set it up this way that this pot is now owned by this little rattlesnake figurine. I've planted the money plant in this coil of its, and there is no way to get it out unless I cut the plant, and which I'm not going to do. So this plant is now owned by this fellow. This guy is like the guardian of this pothos. And behind the pothos are two lucky bamboos that I have placed in just some water and rocks. Lucky bamboos are remarkable air purifiers. They're considered lucky in feng shui. Feng shui, I hope that's how you pronounce it. Feng shui. For me, it's feng shui. Feng shui only, bhaiya. Only feng shui. So this feng shui plant, which is called the lucky bamboo, I think it's not even in the bamboo family. It's from the Dracaena family. I don't necessarily recall which one. Anyway, so this is here, and that fills in this space nicely. It's a natural air purifier, and it's very architectural sort of a plant. It's this straight symmetrical line. See, like a straight. It's a very architectural sort of a plant. It fills in this space real nicely, and it's a natural air purifier. So I think it removes benzene from the air. So that's good, right? Removes benzene from the air. And what else does it remove? I'll have to read up on that. So it removes a few things, and it's not looking remarkably healthy because, well, winters have not been kind to anyone. So my plants have also suffered. So, all right. And then we have, I completely missed the thing that these two were resting under. This is Amedo, or I don't remember the name. I think I should have read it up before I started making it. But it's a mushroom, all right? It's a giant mushroom that grows on tree trunks, and it looks like a tree trunk. Its grain is it's like tree trunk, all right? So have a look at this. All right, it's like tree trunk, right? But it's a mushroom. Right, it's a mushroom, see? So, all right, I'm going to place it back. So this Amadeo mushroom, I think it's called. This Amadeo mushroom, I think I messed up that's why the things are never going to move when they are placed over here. They would be sitting over here for a very, very long time. I only clean sparingly sometimes, Obviously, I dust them every now and then, but I don't necessarily wipe them with a wet cloth. Okay, I'm gonna set it up again later. I'm gonna see which side. All right, so there we go. I think. Okay, yeah, I think I can manage for now. I will, of course, set it in frame again properly. So yes, these kyanites and all of these gemstones they're not even gemstones. All of these crystals are just placed wherever they intuitively feel like they belong. And that there's nothing that I think that whether crystals have a consciousness or whether crystal sciences and whether sacred crystals and crystal grids and all these things work, I don't know. They just look really, 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 really cool to me. All right, they just look really, really cool to me. For example, this one. This is a celestite. Celestite or celestite, I don't really, one or the other. This is a celestite, however you pronounce it. All right, and it's surrounded by these clear quartz. So I really like them. Yeah, they look really cool to me. So yes, though I do think now that I have so many crystals, I'm never going to buy another one, because I do think it is also contributing to excess. Yeah, they belong in the earth, I think. Yeah. So yes, and then there is this fellow who's looking up. What is he pointing to? Aha, he's pointing to me. Creation. So it's like the simulation, or the simulacrum, or I think it's called a simulacrum, is observing the creator, and it's reaching out, right? And next to it is a big chunk of tourmaline. It's a 2 kg, I think, tourmaline. See, beautiful. It's a beautiful, beautiful piece. Talking about not harvesting and showing such a big piece after that, the hypocrisy. Yeah, but I'm not gonna buy anyone. I'm not gonna buy anymore. I promise. I'm not really zooming in. I'm going in, So it gives you a clearer view. So it's an organic zoom, it's not with the camera's app, which is like this, which is something I'll do now. Now this is with the camera. Okay. And this is organic. Alright, so that's a nice little tourmaline over there. And along with the tourmaline, I think nestled over here is a smoky quartz. Right? I don't think the lighting is from any angle going to be good enough for you to see this guy clearly. Oh. Where is he? Oh, okay. Alright, so as good as it gets for you people. Alright, so surprisingly these are grounding stones, and I've placed them over here. Very intuitively, I assure you. Over here is a nest that I found in my garden a long time ago. Not my garden, just a garden, just a garden. And in the nest I have placed, I think this is a mena egg that I found a very long time back. These are all just things just lying in jars and, lying in boxes that I have forgotten over the years. So beautiful, beautiful piece, See? Okay, it has to focus again. Please focus. Okay, there you go. So beautiful pastel blue, this greenish blue sort of color. I love it. Alright, so yeah, nice little, I think it's a very nice little architectural sort of a piece of decor. This is all decor, right? This is all decor. And here I have thing that I do very often. vases, and I very seldom use flowers in vases. I use feathers, because feathers are nature's flowers, right? Oh, sorry, they are evergreen flowers. So they're as colorful as flowers, as decorative as flowers. They don't have a scent, but how many of us are actually sniffing flowers? Very, very few of us, right? We generally just like to see them in vases. We just like to look at them. They're so pretty. So this is very pretty, I feel. And yeah, I stuffed them in this very old, I think this is a silver vase. I love it. Yes, it's beautiful. Some of them are Indian rollers. I think these are all Indian rollers. Neelkant, we call them in Hindi. And then behind them are, I think, parakeet. And these are all, feathers that you just find. I just found them somewhere, some lying somewhere. And they're all from different places at different times. And I've collected over the years and I've saved them and I've collected them. Because I just like people collect so many different things. I collect these things. Alright, so I completely forgot about this. Beautiful snail shells that I found in Lodi Garden. This I remember because I found them in Lodi Garden. See the infinite spiral. Infinite spiral. It goes on and on and on and on. Keeps going on. Alright, so this is a snail shell that I found in Lodi Garden. It was just lying there. People don't look at these things. But look at them. How beautiful are they? So, yeah, these are beautiful, beautiful shells, and I've arranged them in this sort of fashion. This focus thing is going to be a headache for me. So, you see, this. Right, so this sort of, right, and we go from doop, 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 right to this one. And see, everything is bifurcated, subjugated, everything is not subjugated, everything is section is the word for it, in their own little tiny spot. And it follows this ratio, right? This pattern, this spiral sort of a pattern, right? And this is a symbol that a mudra. I consider it my mudra, and I notice a lot of people make it sometimes, and which is fine, but I have a tendency of making this posture, making this mudra very unconsciously while I speak, while I'm talking to people. The same way that people do this, people do this. When they speak, people do this, people do this, people do this. People do all sorts of different gestures from their hands when they speak. I do this, all right? I've done that for some time now. So, I think I would go into it if you are interested. I wouldn't really want to delve into it unnecessarily. Only if people are interested, I could talk about it. But among the many things this thing does, this mudra does, is it controls the passage of air through the body so that it makes the body. See, this is holding back, all right? And this is giving away. So this is somewhere in the middle, right? So this is a consciousness that is within, let's say, or someone who's held back, someone who is very emotional, someone who is very